Hello one and all to the studio. It's Saturday about midday noon. I'm down here in the studio trying to get myself ready and raring to do some work down here, and I realized I need to go back to the store and buy one, maybe two more sheets of drywall, because I realized that I had a flaw in my design in what I was planning on doing. And what I originally intended on doing was simply taking all of the boards from the pallets like these and just nailing them on here. And then what I was gonna do was take black flat paint, and I was gonna paint the brick wall, I was gonna paint the studs, the inside of the studs, the outside of the studs, the underside of the studs, and paint all of that black. And that way, if you got to see through the wood, you would see the black wall behind it. Well, the more I got to thinking about it, putting up some drywall here and sort of enclosing that and then painting that drywall with that flat black paint, that gives me more flat black paint to use later down the road. So what I need to do is create some supports down here behind my shelves. It's hard to see because it's dark, but I need to create somewhere for the drywall to screw into over there, and then cut my drywall so that it fits into this and drywall this. So I think that's the next step. Then I'll take these boards and I will nail them to the studs through the drywall. Then you'll have that black flat surface behind it, and that will be much, much better. The other thing that I need to do is prep this for electrical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an outlet in the corner here, a four plugger. I'm also going to drop a 4-plugger sort of down here, and then I'm also going to put probably a 2 or 4 outlet right here. And the point of that is this is a studio, so I need a lot of electricity down here. So I'm going to prep it by pre-drilling the holes and getting a cable strung in there so that I know where everything is. And that way, when it comes time to punch the hole to put the electrical box in, because I like to use after construction electrical boxes, because then I can place it wherever I want. I'm not limited to the stud. And those are really just outlets that have little flags that open up and grab the drywall and the wood and just pinch it there. And so that way you can just put an electrical box anywhere you want to, and you don't have to worry about attaching it to the stud. So I'm gonna use those as opposed to trying to set it the correct depth, because this wood is very uneven. Some of them are right at a 1/2 inch, some of them are a little bit more or less. And so instead of having wood that's misaligned and the plugs that are sticking out, I'm gonna use the construction ones because it's far easier to get that level and flush with the wall. Then I am going to try and find wood covers that I can sort of rough up and make them look more like the pallet wood, so that will blend and then get black outlet receptacles. So when nothing's plugged into it and I'm standing here doing a recording, you would be able to see nothing but that. The other thing that I thought about was potentially running some drywall up here, so that when I'm standing here, that's a more finished looking wall. I'm debating on that. I think a 1/4 inch sheet of drywall here would probably go a long way. It's not very expensive, and it would just help to finish off this corner. Then I could paint that white or something else to bounce light off of potentially. So, all right, enough talk. I need to get some work done because I'm leaving here in probably 2 hours, and I need to edit this vlog. I have lots to do, and I love talking to you guys. I just have to get things done so that I can show you guys progress in my life. I mean, it's not why I'm doing it, I'm for myself, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, to work. So one of the first things that I have to do is mark out where the studs go up on the wall, and the reason I have to do that is so that I know where I can put boards into, because I don't want to nail that into drywall alone. I want to hit the studs. So I have to mark off where these studs hit the ceiling and where these studs hit the ground. So when I put drywall up here, I know exactly where to hit in order to get a nail into solid wood, because I want a nail in solid wood so that I can, know that it's well designed and put together. So I am going to right now go ahead and mark those things out. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so now that that is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill the holes in the top plate That's what you call this top board that runs over. And I'm going to drill holes that run along this way because I want to come right off the electrical panel, go directly into the wall, and conceal all the cabling. Now I have cable here, so all I have to do is prep the cable. So I'm going to run the cable in the wall, prep it, and then I'm going to start hanging drywall. So let me drill the holes. Do it. What I've done is pre-drilled those holes, and because of the way that this stud is, let me show you guys that. This stud, or this portion right here, I can't go through here. So what I'm going to do is punch a hole directly up here. Let me show you where that's at. So I'm going to punch a hole directly through here, and then I'm going to tie into the electrical that's already here, come back and down. I'm good with this. Now all I need to do is set up the, put the cable in there and pre-clip it so that it's got a little extra length. And then Bob's your uncle, we're ready to go. All right, one other thing that I think is necessary that some people skip or don't do is these little staples. So what these do is they keep the electrical cable from coming out and sort of getting in the way of things. So I'm going to take these and nail them to the 2x4 with the cable already there. That way they're held in place. I don't have to worry about them coming out or them being in the middle of the wall if I ever drill a hole in there, because they're all tucked nice and tight. So, time to do the cable. One of the other things that I will do is I'm going to label these with a little piece of gaff tape, electric tape, telling me which one's coming from the box. What I've done is I've said yellow is power. So I'm going to take a little piece of this yellow tape and I'm going to stick it to the end of the power cable that's going to go to the power box. That way I know when I hook up all the things in the wall and then go to the panel, I've got the right cable coming from the power to the other outlet. It's all about keeping it very orderly. One other quick thing I'm going to mention is that I'm going to use a circuit breaker that is surge protected. So what's the advantage of that? Well, camera equipment, all that stuff, computers, it's all very sensitive. So if a surge of power comes through and hits the electrical, it's going to break a surge protector here. It's just like having one of those surge protected strips that you have on the ground that everybody uses. I hate those because they're ugly. So what I like to do is take one of these and put it into the fuse panel and then run my power from a already ground fault or circuit breaker that is fault protected. So if there's a spike of power, this is going to trip and everything that's in here is going to be safe from that spike of power. So these are maybe a little bit more expensive. Eaton makes this one. This is a ground fault circuit, which is super friendly, easy to put in. It's very simple. There's just one more cable that needs to be connected in order to have that ground. And Bob's your uncle. It's nice and easy, good to go, and love it. Love these things. So that means I'm not going to have surge protection. Now you know I've got my big, giant scientific surge protector. That's just because I need more outlets than what the wall will allow, and that helps to carry the load of the electrical without having to add more outlets. So this is a really good way to go, because now down here where I'm going to plug in my computer, I can plug it right into the wall. Bob's your uncle. All good. I don't know why Bob's your uncle. Does anybody know? Comment below if you understand what Bob's your uncle. One other little trick that I like to do, once I get the drywall up, I'm going to punch a little tiny hole in here, just big enough for the cable to stick through, in the general area I want the plug to go. What's nice about that is I'm just going to be able to pull the cable through. Then when I'm putting my boards up, after it's all painted, I'll be able to drill a hole through the board where that cable is too. Then, when everything's all said and done, all I have to do then is take my multi-tool, which is the vibrating thing, and I'm going to be able to cut out where that box goes, and then pull that piece of wood and that drywall out, put my box in, and I've already got my cable prepped and ready to go. So, just a little trick for you. I'm going to put in my little anchors, and I like to use my waffle hammer because, well, this boy does the job. I need to run up to Home Depot and get 4 sheets of 1/4-inch drywall and my finishing nails. So what do you say we head up to the depot? Facts about Home Depot: any project you work on, Home Depot is a 10-trip opportunity. Now I'm getting ready to create some supports that are going to support the drywall on this side over in the shelves, and then I am going to mount the last 2 pieces of drywall. My son's going to be here at 3, so I've got about 1 hour before he's going to be here. I'm hoping that this next step will take me maybe 20 minutes to do, so that I can take the next 20 minutes and just slap paint on there ugly like just nasty black, just paint it so that it'll be dry before I get home tomorrow after church. I might be able to actually just nail the boards up there. Man, I am cutting things pretty darn close here. I just need to get it done because I got people coming over here to do some recording, and I just want it done, man. Just want it done. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's hit to it. Enough complaining. Jigsaw puzzle? Anybody? Let's see if it fits. Okay, well, that's gonna have to be a wrap for today. So I have a graduation party to go to, and then we're doing longboarding down the parking structure at Oakland University. Never done that, kind of worried, but oh well. All right, so as you can see, I've got 1 small piece of drywall to put up, which I will get up quickly in the morning. Then I am going to be able to paint that black and then start putting board on there. Man, I really thought this would take me less time. It's not like I've been lazy either. I've been working. You guys have seen, right? Right? All right, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, not a lot of B-roll today. Just time lapses. What are you gonna do? Peace.